I have no memory of what day or where I purchased this. I know I did pay for it, but I just don't know where or exactly why. I just love it. I found a lot of these. It does have the Hazel Atlas mark on it. I sound like a broken record, but just love it. Don't really know what I'll do with it. I paid $4. No, wait, I got it for $3. It was at the flea market. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. Ha! Anyway, love it and want more like it. Not sure, again. It's sort of like something you'd put dandelions in when you're like 4 years old. So 4-year-olds can give me some flowers.
Well, you'll notice that I haven't acquired much Hazel Atlas on my trip because I've graduated to Cambridge glassware, as we all do at some point. This is in the lovely Caprice pattern, which is in Caribbean blue. I got this sugar and creamer to go with candlesticks, a mayonnaise dish that I have at home, and a few other small pieces. And I did manage to find this individual sugar bowl, which would sit by one's plate on the dining table. So I do need the creamer for that, as well as the under tray for the larger set. Someday, when the old purse strings aren't as frayed as they are right now.
Well, here's one that certainly won't do any damage to your purse strings. I think I got this for $1 at Savers. Yeah, it was marked $2.92 or something like that. And I think, oh wait, no, this was from the Unique Thrift. Everything was off from 50% off for Memorial Day, and we snagged this guy. Again, I think it's the fired on look with the white inside. Don't know who made it, but darn, if that isn't charming, then I don't know what is.
We did just have a little warning to my partner here that she's starting to slur her words, so hopefully she will articulate more clearly in the future. I don't really need this. I mean, who needs any of this crap, right? But this is from about $18.95. It was less than $1 at Savers. It's called Colorado pattern. It's early American pressed glass. It retains all of its gold gilding. You can see it has 3 little feet. I'm not sure of the purpose, what is the purpose of half of this stuff but to sit and collect dust. But for less than $1, I had to have it.
Speaking of must-haves, this spectacular specimen was actually something I saw on day 1 with Andy at Savers on our very first trip when he found those nice Hazel Atlas shot glasses. And, I was smitten, but I thought, oh, that's just way inappropriate, no way. And I think it was, $3.99, and I thought, no way in hell, who wants that? And, but I hid it in just kind of a moment of, maybe I do and I don't know it yet, so I hid it behind some baskets, just for later. And I'm glad I did that because on Memorial Day, turns out Savers was 50% off as well. And so Andy, when he was going to make a bit of a obsessive antique book run with my mom before they closed on Memorial Day, I said, if that pig head's still there, would you grab that for me? And it was. And so instead of $3.99, it was, $2. And geez, on a colored painting, painted wall, won't these yellow eyes just pop out at you? Just pop right in your face? Like, just poke, bratwurst. Don't mind the tape. Stare into the eyes.
So those books that Jenny's mother took me back to get were really quite a find. There's a Carnival glass book here, retails for $30. A nice Fenton art glass book, $30 again. A Vaseline glass book. I should point out I could never afford these at retail price, but considering they were buy 4 get 1 free and then also half off. There's 2 others that are, I believe one is in the restroom right now for poolside reading, and one is by the bed, but you get the idea. No one can ever have too many reference books.
Now we're getting into stuff that's just really, really pretty. These are, so far, actually unidentifiable, which is, I find, almost just impossible by Eddie, but, his level of expertise, he hasn't been able to identify these, but it is a common pattern that he has seen before. He calls it cornflower. I call it stunning. It's a Pyrex-like pattern of nesting bowls, and as you'll see, look at that little edge there, that scalloped little edge. Isn't that irresistible? Couldn't you just lick it? Or just, you know, just keep it around and just look at it. I just love it. And I think I got it all for, oh, I don't know, about $22. Ah, yes, that man, that jerk face over in Stillwater who wouldn't go down on the price. What a loser. Anyway, it was $22. Yay.
So things got a little hairy today because I realized I've been spending so much money. I need to find a few things to help catch up and make up a little of that money. I saw this piece again. I'm really not into contemporary glass, which makes it very easy to part with this sort of thing. I noticed on the bottom, you can see it's pinched, so it doesn't go all the way through. It's more like a donut shape. It is signed on the bottom. You may not be able to see that, all you viewers at home. But it is signed Robert Barber. I looked this man up from the shop, and he later worked for Fenton Glass Company. So this could very possibly be something that was made early in his career. Actually, the date, it looks like it's 1973, which would be in keeping with the style and the rather ugly green color. I am hoping to turn this and make myself a little bit of money to help defray the cost of other items I purchased.
And then,
she's done slurping. She'll get over here.
this is just, oh, don't you just want to can't you stand it? I can't stand it. I can't stand it one bit. My only regret is that I'm not still in my pink and black phase, because this would have probably made me just shriek when I saw it. Anyway, I shriek now. I mean, it's just stunning. What era is it from? 50s? 60s? Oh, whatever. Anyway, great condition. I have no idea what I paid for it. Probably 12, no, 10. I remember 10. It was at the Staples Antique Mall, which was otherwise quite a bit of a disappointment, but boy, they were a lot nicer to us when they discovered that we were going to actually buy something.
Going from the 1960s to probably the 1910s, we have this lovely little pressed glass toothpick holder, I believe it would be, from North Dakota, back before it was even a state, I think. Has some nice arches with buttons on it there. The nice sunburst, or rather a Star of David in the bottom.
Ooh.
It's a clam broth color. You can see through it. It's white. That was sort of an impulse. I don't know why I bought it. Frankly, I'd rather have the $8 back, but hey, we all make mistakes. I know my partner in crime here certainly did.
Oh, speaking of mistakes, this is going to be a sore spot for my Quad City friends, but I already have this in this size and a smaller one, but I found this on Memorial Day at the Value thrift store down on Sunray. It's an Isabel Bloom, which originates in the Quad Cities. It's a type of sculpture that's highly collectible, especially by people who are from the Quad Cities. It kind of carries more weight from people who are there and from there. And again, I think it was $1. And since I already have it, I will probably, exactly in this exact size and a smaller one, I will probably sell this or maybe regift it in someone's stocking. Who knows?
Speaking of a lot of weight, those Isabel Blooms are quite heavy too, as they're made of cement. But on to other things here. This is a piece of blown glassware, as you can see from the Pontil mark on the bottom. Purchased at the flea market. I have no idea what it is, but I like a challenge. I like to have things poked in my nose, and this just screamed out to me. It's got an incredible sand-like finish to it. It was purchased by the owner at a sale with a bunch of Native American artifacts, and I think it may have been made on a reservation. Not quite sure. For the $10 I paid, though, I am interested in researching it more and possibly being able to retire early with the proceeds that I will obtain from said piece.
Well, there will be no retiring on this little number, but, so what? It's a cute little sugar bowl that I found this morning at the Goodwill in Stillwater.